Casey Wiskett here with a video review. Today we're looking at the Revolution XT2. It's a semi-modular power supply, as you can see here, from Enermax. 750 watts, gold efficiency. That's right, 5 years warranty on that one, and the quality. You know, one thing about these power supplies that I always look for are the internals. 80 plus gold, but of course the fan, you know, this is a patented twister bearing fan. We're going to look at that more in detail. But 100% Japanese capacitors in there. Good strong rails. You can see the amps for each voltage rail on this 750 watt model on this little chart right here. 22 amps on that 3.3 volt, and also you can see how it's split across for the other rails. Modular design. I'm going to show you the cables and the lengths of those as well, so you can see there. But I'm really not worried too much about these things. The question for me is stability. The question for me is the heat dissipation, the HeatGuard. That is a great feature. You know, when you power off your machine, the fan actually keeps working for another 60 seconds, for example, to make sure that the system completely cools off and doesn't stay heating up in there, you know. So that's really nice. And little features like that are going to prolong your system. Now, the other thing to think about when you get a power supply is modular design, right? You want something that has everything that you need. Sure, it comes with a little clip to hold your power cable in place so you don't kick it and it comes out. It does come with some twist ties, as you can see, those Velcro twist ties, some screws, manual, and a little bag there with all the additional modular design of those flat cables, which I love. But you really need something that's of quality. Now, Enermax has been around for a very long time now, and it's no stranger to power supplies. They've done a really great job, and this one here actually looks very similar to the first generation, the Revolution XT that I reviewed a while back. But of course, the inside is what counts, right? The fan also has been improved. You can see here the additional connections for your peripherals, such as the SATA drives and your PCI Express connector for your graphics card. Now, the motherboard cable, as you can see here, already comes attached to the power supply because you need that. So why do we need to have that modular? There's no need. And similarly, you got the CPU cable that you need to attach to your motherboard, and that one also comes attached to the power supply, and that's why it's a semi-modular power supply. Here is the length of the cable, so you can get an idea. You can pause the screen here and you can see the lengths for each of these, okay? In case you have a big case and motherboard. Here's another look at some of the cables in that bag that I showed you earlier. The PCI Express cables are in red, and here are your SATA cables for your hard drives, some Molex cables for additional peripherals and connecting fans and things like that. Talking about fans, here's the 13.9 centimeter fan, that twister bearing fan. Very nice. I do like this design, you know, that brushed metallic finish. Very sturdy, solid, strong. That's really what counts when I look at things like this. Also, keep in mind, you know, the quality of the capacitors. Keep in mind, of course, that you're looking for something that's stable on standby and on full load. So, for example, I've got this system here that I've overclocked all the way up to 4.8 gigahertz, so I had to increase the voltages. I do have the latest and greatest graphic card in there as well, so it's power hungry. It's using a lot of energy, but look at the voltages there on the 3.3, 5 volt and 12 volt rails. They're stable. They're right on the money where they need to be. 100% load. The system is starting to heat up. The power supply is going to have to feel a little bit of that heat, but you can see the fan running there about 14 to 1500 RPM was very quiet. Didn't really hear it, to be honest. System is running a full load. Voltages are keeping steady. You know, nothing's fluctuating like crazy. And I'm getting a good, solid performance on the power supply fan. So you can tell that it's able to deal with that heat. So one of the things that it's guaranteeing that it will work at full capacity, even at 40 degrees Celsius, which I love that. So definitely recommend this power supply from Enermax if you're looking for a serious, you know, 750 watt is a great amount of power. You don't need too much for overclocking either. Definitely like to thank Enermax for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think. And again, thank you for watching.